What up, TTC, Nine Empire? It's your boy Mailman back at it again. Here to give you some Niner news. Excuse me. Really on here, man, just to talk about the John Lynch hiring and probably soon to be not Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan hiring. Just talk about the Lynch. So, the 49ers hired general manager John Lynch, which it was a surprise the whole time. There was always talks of being a secret candidate, and now the secret is out. Everybody knows it was John Lynch all the time. And my thing is, I know that a lot of people have taken a lot of criticism, saying this and that about this hire. For me, I know I talked a lot about Mike Holmgren, giving him a look at maybe possibly general manager or somebody that's been in the 49ers organization as a Mike Shanahan or something like that. But for me, I felt like the direction we need to take with the general manager, like I kept saying, and the reason I was bringing Holmgren up, I wanted somebody, first off, that was a winner. I wanted somebody that was a winner. I wanted somebody that players and coaches can look up to and respect. And not only do I think that John Lynch was a good hire, I think this was a slam dunk hire because he fits into that mold. Even though he doesn't have experience, but let me get into that a little bit. Even though he does not have the experience of being a general manager, he did not seem like most people are trying to say this is a Matt Millen hire or whatever. Even before he did his interview, I said, John Lynch seems like the type of guy who is very smart, who really thought this out, who really did his homework on management before he really kind of wanted to consider this job. And when they interviewed him, that was one of the first things he said, that he had sat down with John Elway. He had been thinking about doing this for the last 3 to 4 years. So he has done his homework, okay, even though he does not have the experience. Also, the 49ers brought in Adam Gibson, who was around the league, probably not, if the best, one of the best directors of scouting, in the NFL. He's coming in to be the vice president of player personnel for the 49ers. Excellent move. It brings a guy that really kind of can, Lynch and Gibson can work together and do some great things, just like Gibson has done with the Broncos organization. Hopefully he can come over to the 49ers and give us a little bit of some of that too. So I thought that was a good thing, bringing Gibson along to go with John Lynch. And now, just waiting on Kyle Shanahan. It's looking good. You can tell it's a good atmosphere right now. Also, having somebody like Lynch, not only is that good for the locker room, but it's good for free agency. And I think one thing that kind of hurt us last year, maybe in free agency, is because of Trent Baalke. Nobody wants to come play for the 49ers because they don't really respect Trent Baalke, and maybe didn't want to come over there with a general manager like that. But having him gone and having somebody respected and somebody that you can look up at like John Lynch will bring in free agents. Trust me, it will. It will. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we do, man. I know it's a lot of stuff that we could talk about. Draft coming up, quarterback position. I know it's been a lot of stuff linked to a lot of quarterbacks coming to the 49ers or this and that. My thing is, I'm hoping what we do with that, and I'm going to make another video to talk about this as far as the QB position is concerned. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they bring Kaepernick back. And I know a lot of people might not like that idea, but I don't think that we need to waste a draft pick picking a quarterback when we have so many areas that we need to build our team on instead of picking a QB. The only QB in this draft to me that you can honestly pick and you can say, well, you know what, you could put halfway faith in is Watson, because everybody else to me is unproven. and hadn't really done anything or much of nothing at all. So why not just bring Kaepernick back for one more year and, just try to build a team and get other stuff, inside linebacker, wide receivers, some other stuff that we may need. So, other than that, I'll go into more detail about that. Patriots win the Super Bowl. To me, Joe Montana is still the GOAT. It's hard to say that, it's hard to not put Brady in the GOAT, but to me, when you have two losses, you are undefeated and you dropped the ball. You lost to 2011 Giants, who were not all that of a team. And, the Tuck rule, just the scandals and stuff. It's hard to put that over a man that never, that never dropped the ball in the Super Bowl. It's just hard to put that over that, And my thing is, I told somebody last night, I said that, okay, he's definitely in the conversation. If he wins one, if he wins another one, I would say he's the GOAT. I would say that. But right now, with all the red flags he got on his resume, it's still hard for me, even with 5 Super Bowls, to put him over Montana. Just my personal opinion. And yes, I am old enough to have watched Joe Montana play the fucking game. So, Brady, greatest winner of this era, but all time, that's still, for me, I can't really see that, even though he was great last night. But that's all I got, TTC 90 Empire, it's your boy Mailman, and I am out.